Just keep swimming, just
Damage
keep...
to
Oh,
plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
huge bottom-dwelling life form, huh? I'm sure there's not a problem at all. Why did I drop into the water?
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
Oh? Oh! Whoa! Why'd I die? What? What? I didn't even see it! As you've probably figured out by now, we'll be exploring the vast world that is Subnautica. Now, it might not be a particularly new game, but I still think it stands out when people think of popular survival games. Now, as I come back to this world, I want to try and focus on three main questions. How's this game evolved since its early stages? Is there still a sense of wonder after it's been so long? And after you've beaten the game, is it still interesting? But without further ado, here's a bullcrap introduction to Subnautica. Now, we will be covering the PC updates because, well, I'm biased. But if you want to see more about how the game has progressed for consoles, take a look at the wiki page for more information. They've got a ton of info and saved me from having to do a ton of digging for this video. But I want to cover, there was a trailer for this game, like maybe 4 years after its early access, it's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I mean, come on. Whether it was the bumping music, cinematic shots, or just the effective cuts and editing, this video single-handedly got me excited for the game and busting a move. Then, with the end of the year, the early access was released, but things didn't stop there, as the devs were cooking up a storm after this game's hype release. You've got Stasis Rifle, Terraformer, an updated menu, a craftable air bladder, bone sharks, bleeders, beacons, current generators, the Cyclops, loot systems, sea bases, the habitat builder, the Aurora blower, radiation, cave crawlers, Reaper Leviathans, Cyclops upgrades, workbenches, propulsion cannons, survival tech upgrades like the heat knife and high capacity tanks, underwater islands, sparse reef. Even Mac got to play the game for some reason. Moon pools, observatories, multi-purpose rooms, bulkheads, signs, glass corridors, magnetite, PDA updates, creative mode, mountains, kelp and mushroom forests, jelly shroom caves, upgraded consoles, customizable vehicles, torpedoes, the Oculus, more PDA updates, shockers, crab snakes, cave crawlers, spinefish, biters, blood kelp zone, blood biter, blood crawler, blood. What was the devs' obsession with blood in 2015? Now, I know this isn't an entire year of development, but this is a shit ton of content. I didn't even go through all of 2015, and this game saw upwards of 8 years of attention and further development. Mojang could never. Catching up to 2022, however, is where you see today's extremely polished product. But even with all the attention and love that this game got, is there still wonder to it? Well, let's dive into the game and find out. From the intro cinematic, we figure out that we are basically a forcefully relocated marine biologist named Riley Robinson. And I gotta say, we love the blatant alliteration. You barely manage to take an escape pod and jettison from your doomed spacecraft. You lose the 1v1 with a random panel that gets knocked off, and fortunately wake up to absolutely nothing wrong. But after regaining safety, you're allowed to pick which direction you'd like to exit your escape pod. Now, for science, I want you to put down in the comments if you chose to go up or down for this part of the game. I happen to choose up, and oh my god, what powerful visuals. Overall, I'd say one of the game's strongest selling points is how grandiose everything else feels compared to you. I mean, you're just some dude who's landed themselves into an ocean planet with multiple Leviathan-class organisms and spend the entire game trying your best to take random scrap metal and parts and turn them into futuristic safety boats, only for it to mean jack squat. But this does beg the question. If you get good enough at the game and manage to scrap together enough materials to get off this dangerous-ass planet, does the game stay interesting? Unfortunately, I don't think so. The story is weaved pretty great into the timing and exploration of the game, but there's not much point to continuing to play the same game file. Not unless you want to reminisce about the random bases you made to help save time from having to navigate to the opposite side of the map just to get more fucking titanium, because you always need more of it. I swear, I remember when I first played this game, I had completely filled my Cyclops with titanium, only to run out of it like 2 hours later. I don't even know how that's physically possible, but ultimately, there is no after-game portion. I gotta say, it was a little disappointing. I know, the game itself has plenty to do, but after putting so much effort in, I can only really come up with personal challenges, or trying to 100% the achievements of the game. I will say, when I first played the game, I did successfully get off the edge of the map and respawned back at essentially 0-0, coordinates-wise. In fact, now that I try to remember how that went, it was basically like I had to use the Cyclops along with the prawn suit docked inside of it just to get the Cyclops far enough down that I could swap over to the prawn suit and drop even further. So if you'd want to see that, let me know. I can try to break it again. So in conclusion, I think this game is well worth the money, even compared to games that are being released or upcoming in modern day. If you haven't had the wonderful opportunity of playing through and beating this game, I highly recommend it. In fact, I think we can rate it as 8 cuttlefish out of 10. Did you like the video? If so, let me know by hitting the like button and leaving a comment. You can see the other Bullcrap introduction videos I've done on my channel, or you can subscribe to stay tuned for when the next one comes out. As well, come join the Discord. You'll find the link in my bio, and I'm curious to see if we can build a little community of gamers to just hang out and talk video games. Plus, you might be able to give me more video ideas, in case I'm looking for more suggestions. But that's all from me. So I hope you're having, or have had, a wonderful day. See ya.